is February 4th. It is the World Cancer Day. And in line with that, to keep you abreast of what is happening, we have someone here who actually is a breast cancer survivor. I know a lot of people do not believe that there are survivors. We have somebody who is live in the studio with us. I'm talking about Tinu Lawal. The foundation, she has a foundation, Atinuke Cancer Foundation. Good morning, Atinuke.
Good morning.
Good
and,
morning to you.
Yeah, good morning and have a happy new day.
Yeah,
and
happy
new month.
Yes.
Exactly.
So let's get to talk about breast cancer. To a layman, how would you describe it?
I would say that cancer itself is a friendly enemy. It comes as a friend, but it's an enemy. It has come to destroy. It has come to not. It hasn't brought good news anyway. I call it a friend because cancer itself starts as a cell. We all have cells in our bodies, but all cells are supposed to grow. At a point they die, then they grow, then they die. Any of the cells that refuses to die is the one that turns cancerous.
Thank you for that clarification.
So that's why I
But
call
when you
it.
said a friend, I was wondering, okay, why would that be a friend?
Because
in
it's
the
part
first
of your
place?
body. Everybody
Yeah.
has. We all have cells in our bodies,
Right.
and when it turns or when it goes wrong, it becomes an enemy.
Okay.
It's there to actually kill, to destroy, to terminate things, to stop, to change everything.
Is there something that predisposes one person to having cancer, breast cancer?
Come again?
Is there something particular, is there food, action, or whatever that makes one particular person prone to having breast cancer?
Nobody really knows the cause of cancer, and I'll tell you today that not only women have breast cancer, even men have
yes.
breast cancer, but it's more in women because we have the hormones. Some men have female hormones in them, and that's why they're prone to breast cancer. So cancer itself, generally, we're talking about cancer generally this month because it's World Cancer Day. I mean, on the 4th of February, on Saturday. So we're
Okay.
talking about all cancers.
Is it celebrated annually? Every 4th
Yes.
of February?
Yes, it is celebrated annually, just like you have the Valentine and all that. Yeah.
But is it just Nigerian thing or it's global?
It's global.
Okay.
Global,
Right.
yeah, because
Yeah.
cancer itself is global, and that's one of the messages that we're going to be passing, or we have been passing ever since I survived. I decided that I would let everybody realize that it's a global thing, especially to our rural people, especially to Nigerians who believe that most of the things that happen to them are from the village or some kind of juju or something. Cancer is global. White people have it. Everybody. So no, we're all prone to cancer.
Let's go to the foundation right now. How would a lady or woman or a man detect that such a person is prone to cancer
Okay.
or cancer is developing in the breast?
In them, okay. I'll say what I normally say to people is that they should go for a screen. For a woman, you need to go for a screen.
How often?
Maybe like 2 years, every 2 years.
Okay.
But yearly if you can, but I try to run away from the machine itself, but I'll just say like every 2 years, just check yourself to be sure that you're okay. The reason why you're checking is because if you detect anything, you can quickly tackle it. The only cure for cancer is early detection.
Okay.
If you don't detect early and it goes aggressive, I'm sorry, it's bad news.
How did you survive?
Thank you. Firstly, I want to give thanks to God. It was just the grace of God, because in my own case, I took a lot of things for granted, which is not, not everybody has that kind of grace. For some people, they detect and 3 months they're gone. For some people, 6 months. For some people, just like that. But I detected, and even I don't understand it, and I feel that, that's why I keep calling
You
it.
wished
it's
it
a
away.
grace. Yeah, no, I didn't just wish it away. Everybody will wish anything like that away, but at the end of the day, I did I actually went for treatment. I did chemotherapy, I did radiotherapy, I did all that was necessary to have been done. Before, you can put 5 women down, I'm talking about breast cancer now, you can put 5 women down with breast cancer, but their treatment is not the same. Because the real treatment for cancer goes to your DNA. to determine the kind of drug that is good for you, the kind of treatment that is good for you. So you can have 5 women with breast cancer, and they're having 5 different treatments.
Is this hereditary?
Yes, cancer is hereditary. Not only breast cancer, not only breast, but cancer itself is hereditary, and that's why it's advised that once you've had that history in your family, you should the other people in the family should, get themselves checked. I haven't had, I don't have the history, so it can happen. It can start with somebody. My mother doesn't have it. My grandmother never had it. My great grandmother never had it. But it starts somewhere.
Okay, most of the ladies out there, I'm sorry, because I have a wife and I have a daughter, so
Okay.
I need to ask these questions
Okay,
really.
okay.
And most women might be thinking just because I'm not, endowed, let's put it that way,
Yeah.
probably I'm not prone to that. Does it have anything to do with sizes at all?
Does it have anything to do
To
with?
do with sizes of the breast?
No, it doesn't. You could be this small and you could be that big. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when the cell goes wrong. It just goes wrong.
Okay.
So it's not about the size of the breast. It's not about because you don't have so much. It just comes when the cell goes wrong. It just goes wrong.
So how affordable is this chemo that you're talking about?
Cancer treatment is expensive, but I keep telling everybody that for instance, when I got diagnosed, I wrote to University of Maryland in America, and they were asking me to bring over $100,000. I didn't even have $1,000 in my account, talk less of $100,000. I was bent on not staying in this country. I didn't want any doctor to touch me and all that. But eventually, when God was ready, and at the time that God was so good that between the time that I was diagnosed and the time that I started treatment, which was 2 years after, it did not metastasize. That means it did not spread. It was just the way it was. Though I did a surgery in 2014 and I was fine, nothing, but it came back again in 2015 after a year.
Was there any scientific explanation to that?
It's coming back.
No, it's staying there without not growing, just being there.
Yes. That's a long story. I'm sure I'll have to come back another time to
okay.
explain that. It's
No,
my
for the
kind.
benefit of those that
Yeah.
might be
It's
having the
my
same
kind of. By the
situation.
time it was my kind of cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are different types.
Yeah. Once you get diagnosed, they want to know the type of cancer that you have. Science said it's my kind of cancer. It's dangerous. It is cancer, but it is that kind of cancer.
That stays
Unfortunately, it doesn't stay put. It will, but it's not. How do I say that? That's why I said we have to come back in order to explain
All
that.
right.
That's
Let's
a
look at the
different topic entirely.
Let's look at this.
That was what science said, but I believe that it was God's grace.
Okay.
Because if it's deadly, it's deadly. It doesn't. I mean, science will always have, science will always have an explanation for something. But they didn't tell me that then. No,
Okay.
they didn't know that it wasn't even going to do. It wasn't going to kill me. They
And-
didn't realize
and
that.
And I'm very sure that that particular one that you had would have killed some other people.
I don't know, but I just believe that it's the grace of God.
Okay, let's look at the psychological aspect. Okay, when you go to a hospital and you're told that you actually it's glaring, you have the report, you got cancer, and you survived one because you enlightened to some extent, and you said the grace of God, and of course money was available. Let's look at all the women.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this now. I didn't survive because I'm medicated. In fact, I am an illiterate when it comes to cancer, but I was an illiterate when it comes to cancer. And it wasn't that the money was available, no. I survived because it was the grace of God.
I'm asking you for the psychological aspect.
Okay.
How does it feel? How did you come out of it? Yes, this is staring me on the face.
The first 6 months, I was depressed. I went into depression. But you see, at a point, I decided to, because it's painless. When it comes, the early stage is very, very painless. You could even miss it. You wouldn't even know that it's there, except, you found out or something, like that. I went into depression, and at a point, I made up my mind. I was going to survive it. I made up my mind I was not going to die. And I made up my mind that it was not going to determine my life. I'm going to determine what happens to me, not cancer.
All right, let's kill it there, okay? You have a program coming up. I know you're giving me the sign. All right, so what's the program?
Okay, thank you. I'm going to say that while I was going through my journey and everything that went, on, and everything I realized and how I discovered how it was just God that, saved me. I started writing. I started writing everything. I was putting everything down on the paper and all that. And I decided that it was time for us in Nigeria to kill cancer. Most of the other countries out there are prepared to battle cancer. Nigeria is one of the least countries ready. I can tell you that in the whole of Nigeria, when you have one radiotherapy machine, which is supposed to be serving about 170 million people. So all over Nigeria, we had 8, 7 are not functioning. Just 1 is functioning, and that's the only one in Luth. So I started writing because I believe that it is high time that we put a stop to the scourge. We can do it. Other countries are doing it, and they're getting away with it. But
Okay, so
the
when is
mortality rate
program?
here in Nigeria is very, very high. So I started with I started with an NGO. A foundation, and I tagged it "Let's Kill It." And we're having on the World Cancer Day, we're having a fitness walk campaign to educate, to bring awareness, to motivate, to inspire, to advocate eradicacy of cancer, and also to support some people that are in dire need of cancer. So we're having this fitness work we're having a 5 to 7 kilometer walk, and we're having it around Marina Broad Street on the 4th of February. We're also having free health checks. We're having the blood sugar test, we're having the blood pressure test, we're having the body mass test, and we're doing hemoglobin free of charge.
Okay.
So
What time does this walk start?
the work starts for 7:30
In the morning.
in the morning. We're going to start with the health check first. After the health check for like an hour, we do 30 minutes aerobic dance to warm up, and then we start the walk. We start with the crawl walk, then we do the brisk walk, then we do jog and run.
No, I'm a man. Are we allowed to participate too?
Why not?
Yes, you
gotta
are.
work it
It's
out.
World
Just a
Cancer Day. It's
question.
general.
General.
It's general. We all need to keep fit. I
Yes.
realize that exercising is very, very good, not only for cancer alone, but for your well-being generally.
Okay.
So we're going to start with that. We're going to educate people. We don't have the culture of checking ourselves or exercising in Nigeria. So we're telling people that it's good. It's better you start it now before it gets too late.
All right, what's the contact details?
My contact details. I have a blog which is www.f-u, that's YOU, cancer.blogspot.com.
Say that again, please.
www.f-you, cancer.blogspot.com.
Okay, so anybody want to get in touch with you could actually reach you there.
Yeah, then you can also call 080-2322-1549.
Okay.
08023221549.
49. And also thank you to you, Tinu Lawal.
Thank you
Okay,
too. Thank you
a
for having me.
survivor. I
Thank
don't want to put the other one. Just say a survivor.
Yeah,
I think we should play you something from Destiny's Child. I'm a survivor. I'm a
yeah.
survivor. Does it make you less of a woman?
No.
I
I'm
need to-
even I'm even more
Of a
I'm
woman.
elated, yes, now that I survived. Because
Okay.
I know that it could have been the other way.
All right.
So I thank
you
God for that.
coming on the show. The Lagos This Morning show continues. Are you married?